going, everybody? Right now I'm just heading home for the weekend. I got a little break in school coming up. As you guys can tell from the last video and from my lack of videos, I 120% forgot to film down in Oklahoma picking up the motor and all that. But luckily today's your day. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna unpack all my stuff, and then I'll give you guys like a walk around in the motor, kind of my plans with what's gonna go on with the S14, and honestly just talk about it, and I'll show you guys some of the parts and stuff like that. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna head home and unpack, do all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. Picking up where I left off. So I'm home right now, just checking out all the stuff that we have. I'm going to go over a bunch of the parts and everything that I have real quick with you guys. So let's just get into that real quick. So ignore the messy garage real quick. But right here we have the motor. So this is just a stock 240 motor. It's a 2.4 liter, 4-cylinder. The previous guy painted this purple. I'm probably going to sand it and paint it black. But it's off right now. So is the oil pan. But right now there's already a drain for the turbo. I have the 5-speed transmission for it. Over here we have a bunch of other parts. So this right here is actually the turbo. So there's a turbo manifold and all that. Makes a lot of noise, but that's the turbo. Got a downpipe and everything for it, oil lines. But there's a bunch of other extra parts here and a bunch of other stuff. A little explanation. Right now, the 240 that I have, it's not here right now, it's at a shop because we wanted to send it off to get the head resurfaced and all that stuff. But we ended up figuring out that the valves on that motor are toasted, they're bent. So we ended up getting a brand new motor just to do that. We're going to throw the turbo on there. This guy gave us a full swap, complete swap and everything. So we have Subaru WRX STI 550cc injectors, a bunch of other cool parts. Like we have the manifold, the turbo, the downpipe and everything already. So we're going to just grab our car. We're going to take it to like a shop that we're going to like rent out. So it's just us doing it. And then we're going to throw the old motor. We're going to take it out. We're going to put this one in there with the turbo and everything. And then make that into a drift car. So then we're going to drift this thing. We're going to take the other motor that we have and we're going to go through it and build it. And then hopefully probably upgrade the turbo and do a bunch of other stuff and make a bunch of power. So that's the plan right now with this thing. I hope to maybe like compete drifting. I don't know where this is gonna go. I just really want to try drifting and get into it. So that's the plan right now. So I know I kind of was gonna end the video last night, but I decided to come in here and do a little bit of work on this thing. So I decided I'm gonna break down the turbo and the manifold and the downpipe and all that stuff, figure out like what gaskets and stuff like that we need. And then I think I'm gonna sand down the valve cover a little bit and try to decide like what color I should do. I'm thinking of a wrinkle black already, and then just kind of sand down the letters and make it kind of look like a black and a offset like with the silver. So Guys, so I'm just taking apart the turbo right now. Mainly just want to take it apart to get the new gaskets and all that stuff for it. But yeah, right now I'm just taking them apart. So I got the downpipe off already, and all those bolts and stuff. One of the studs on the turbo came out, and this one right now is actually coming out, but the other two just came off with the nuts. But what I'm discovering, looking at this turbo, doesn't look like it's been ran. So that's pretty cool. But the turbo off. Looking at it, I don't think this turbo has ever been ran. So if we look at the manifold, as you can see, there's soot and all the discoloration in the actual manifold. But on the outlet, where it goes to the downpipe, it's all like brand new. I don't see any soot or anything, and the same goes for the inlet on the compressor side. So I'm not sure. But then if we look at the downpipe's also pretty clean, but I don't know. It's been discolored, so I'm not 100% sure. These two parts look like they've been used, but I think this turbo might honestly be brand spanking new, which is pretty cool. So with the valve cover, I sanded it down a little bit. We have a valve cover gasket for it, so I could throw it on right now if I really wanted to, but I really want to paint it a different color because right now it's that weird purple from the previous owner. But I really want to paint it like a wrinkle black, and then here. So do the wrinkle black all across the whole thing, and then sand it down like I did here on the letters. Personally, I think it makes it pop a little bit. But, I mean, I really want this to be a clean looking motor rather than just kind of like a JDM or like rice box kind of thing. I want it to look clean, so probably at some point I'm going to take the motor outside and I'm going to try to like spray it down, get it as clean as possible, because right now there's a little bit of grime on the sides of the block and stuff like that. But other than that, that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. I'll probably find some other stuff to do this week since I got a couple days off. But other than that, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
I put the team on my back, I do it all for the family. Everyone think they can rap, nobody ever gon' challenge me. Started my week on a Sunday, they think they can make it in one day. I just been ready to take off, waiting my turn on the